real clear. No one was given QRP a try. When I hear those big stations, I hang my head and cry. When I was just a boy, my mama told me, son, playing with the radio can be lots of fun. The stations with big power, that was radio for me. But now I am addicted to QRP SSB. I bet there's rich folks using some fancy radios with blowtorch antennas. Heaven only knows that if they only knew the fun of QRP. Sunday night radio, QRP SSB. The radio is humming QRP SSB. Gotta be low power, that's what works for me. If you really want to know just how low you can go, it's GSM KLB QRP SSB radio.
Good evening, everybody, and welcome to the QRP Single Sideband Net, where you are the stars of the show. Welcome aboard, everybody. It's great to be back after a 2-week break. Just had some, we had big SSB worldwide QSO party going on that first week, and then the second week we had bad weather here and a blizzard, and so we opted not to have the net that night either. So we're back, but Steve's not with us tonight. He's helping his father home from the hospital, so he'll be trying to join us later if he gets home in time. We'll see how it goes. I think everybody's been noticing the band has been pretty quiet for the last couple of days, I think, but today as well. And the scope, the waterfall on my scope is pretty flat right now, too. There ain't many signals out there. But let's get going. Let's see what's going on here. I'd like to thank Jim, KD9VAN, out of Illinois, for that wonderful, wonderful introduction into the YouTube live stream tonight. Thanks, Jim. Great job. Our ham in black, as he's known. And I'd like to encourage also anybody out there that plays a musical instrument that would like to be featured as our live stream introduction. You can just send me a MP3 or video of yourself playing, a minute or so, and we'll be sure to use that. And look forward to seeing all you talented ham radio operators out there. Okay, let's go. My name is Kevin. My call sign is Kilo 0, Kilo Lima Bravo. I'm located in, let's see, no more snow, no corn yet, but everybody's getting antsy to get out to the cornfields and get planted this spring, and probably be about another 30 days or so. So we'll be in the cornfield soon, but we're in Iowa, located in north central Iowa out here, and I'll be your net control for a while tonight. Normally along with me is Steve out of South Carolina, but like I said, he won't be joining us, and hopefully he'll make it later. We'll see how 20 meter goes here tonight. If I ain't making any calls, we'll slip down to 40, and we'll see if anybody can hear me there, and we'll try 80 and 160. We'll just kind of work our way down and see what we can figure out. All right, just so everybody knows, you're all welcome to join us. You're not required to check in with QRP power. You can feel free to use whatever power you need to call us and get on the log. After that, we'll work with you to decrease your power and see how low you can go. However, I will begin this session by asking for QRP stations 10 watts or less. So drop your power and give us a call and get on the log early. We are live streaming on our YouTube channel called QRP Net Livestream, and you can find tonight's live stream there and ride along. We also, you can also go to my QRZ page for Kilo 0, Kilo Lima Bravo, and scroll down a little bit, and you'll find more information about the net there. And just, I better make sure. I'm going to just check the live stream, make sure my audio is going out here. Hang on. It is. Okay, very good. All right, and let's see, where was I? We use NetLogger as our main logging software. So if you're a NetLogger user, you can use it to ride along and see the folks that have checked in. We also post the YouTube live stream link in the AIM chat room. So you can just click on the link and that'll bring you right into the live stream. And just so everybody knows, we do not log the calls we make during the QRP net. So if you would like a gold star confirmation, just let us know and we'll write down the frequency and the time, and then we'll get it logged at the end of the net, and you'll get a gold star for that. And let's see, that's all I have. I've got about S3 noise tonight. So I've got my RF gain dialed down just around the 1 to 0 area right there, where it's just kind of flickering, just so y'all don't have to listen to all that noise, that S3 noise, but just know that any signal reports you get from me are above my noise floor. And let's see, that's all I got then. But we do have a huge announcement tonight. And Steve and I are going to sponsor if you can read that, a CQ QRP SSB QSO party. Woohoo! Party on, party on. And basically, we're going to have a weekend, start at Friday night, 100 hours, and for 2 days through Saturday and Sunday, you guys can make some call CQ, QRP, QSO party, and try and make some calls. We've got about 3 categories that we're going to rate folks on. We try to make it as simple as possible for logging, and I've got the details here, and I also created a really amateur video that I'm going to release here on this YouTube channel, on our QRP Net Livestream YouTube channel. That'll help kind of explain kind of the outline of how it works. So it's going to be a lot of fun. Gives you guys an opportunity to score some QSO, QRP QSOs, calling CQ, and then actually compete. Not really compete, but just see how you rank with everybody else and how they did as well. So you can operate as much as you want with any antenna you want. You can sit at home with your hex beam, whatever you want to do, and just have some fun calling CQ and documenting it. So we're going to do that, and it's going to be the weekend of April 11th and 12th. So it'll be the weekend after Easter weekend. There's a couple QSO parties going on, I think maybe North or South Dakota, maybe Mississippi, but and Missouri, I think maybe. But we'll just have to work in between those as well. So April 11th and 12th, write it on your calendar. Like I said, I'll release the video after the net tonight. And then me and the puppy dog made the video for y'all, so she helped me. And then I'll also post it on the QRP SSB group on the Facebook group as well. Okay, so we're excited about that. We're going to have a lot of fun. We did this about 4 or 5 years ago, and we had 3 participants. So it was fine. We had fun doing it, and it was a lot. But anyway, hopefully, I was thinking, you know what? It's time for us to to load up the frequencies and make those nets cancel their nets because of our QRM, and they'll say, oh, the QRP QSO party's going on. We're going to have to cancel our net tonight, like we have to. Hi. So anyway, all right. So that's all I got for that, and I'll get that posted after the net. So I think that's all we got. Let's see. I can barely make you out here in Moderna, California. Heard you on the radio and came to YouTube. Okay. So I'm just checking the chat here. Sweet. Bill says, we just did a Virginia QSO party. I heard you guys in Virginia. Only a couple of you, though. The band was kind of weak this week. So hopefully we'll have a great QRP weekend and on that weekend. So we'll see what happens. QRP party, woot woot, you betcha. All right. Have nothing in Tennessee. Well, like I said, we're going to start out on 20, see if I can get any calls, and then we probably will move to, we'll try 40 meters, and we'll just kind of move on down and see what happens. But Steve, try to join us later. We'll see what happens there, too. All right, this is Kilo Zero, Kilo Lima Bravo. I've held it long enough. I'm going to go ahead and pull up my net logger, and I'm going to get ready here, and I'm going to take some calls. I'll ask, I don't know if there's going to be able to hear anybody, but I'll ask for QRP stations first and see if there's any out there calling. Give me a call sign now, QRP stations, 10 watts or less. Go ahead.
Alpha Foxtrot 4, Papa Sierra.
Alpha Foxtrot 4, Papa Sierra. I know that call. That's Mac. How are you doing tonight?
Hello, Kevin. Finally got woke from my nap and didn't mention that.
Well, I'm surprised I'm here in Florida. You're doing a great job getting in here. How do you hear me? You still out there, Mac?
I got you about a 5 and 5.
5 and 5. Okay, and I got you about a 5.3 or 5.4 around in there, it looks like. So let me get my screen fixed here. So, Mac, it's great to hear from you. I heard you on the YL system the other day, and I tried calling you, but you couldn't hear me. But I'm glad to hear you tonight. How you doing?
Doing just fine, you know, waiting on the doctors and then taking a nap. I'm in good shape, really.
Great, that sounds good. I know you were a little under the weather there for a while, but you're sounding good, and good to hear you back on the air. You're 5.5 actually on the signal. That's pretty good tonight, over.
Well, thank you, my friend. Yeah, like I say, full 10 watts. Man, I'm hearing every word you say.
Well, I'm running 100 watts, so you can hear me. Hopefully you can hear me at 100 watts, because your 10 watts is sounding great. What radio and antenna are you on, Mac?
My friend, I'll let you get on with it. Thank you for picking me up, and I love this.
Mac, did you want to tell me what your radio and antenna is while you're on here?
Oh, sure. I've got an ICOM 7300 turned down to 10 watts, and I'm on the G5RB Junior. G5RB Junior. It works pretty well.
Yeah, it's doing a great job. Can you drop her down to 1 watt? I want to see if I can hear your 1 watt on that antenna.
This is Alpha Foxtrot 4, Papa Sierra, 1 watt.
Easy copy. Good audio. Drop it to 0%. I want to hear a half a watt, 500 milliwatts. Go.
Alpha Foxtrot 4, Papa Sierra, 1/2.
I heard every word. S3, Mac. Great job. For conditions like tonight, a half a watt from Florida to Iowa is phenomenal. Good job, Mac. Thanks for that.
QSL, my friend. Thanks for what you do, Kevin.
You bet. Thank you, and thanks for what you do on the YL system. You make it a lot of fun out there. So that was my friend Mac in Florida, Alpha Foxtrot 4, Papa Sierra. Right out of the bat, got down to a half a watt with conditions like tonight out of Florida. That's awesome. Thanks, Mac. 7-3. Have a good night.
73, Kevin.
All right, this is Kilo Zero, Kilo Lima Bravo. And that's going to be tough to beat tonight with conditions, but let's keep going. Any other stations out there? QRP 10 watts or less, come with your call sign now. I hear a station just barely voice print. I think I can hear something there, but I can't pull anything out. If you're able to, I'm just going to open it up to any power, anywhere. Come with your call sign now. This is Kilo Zero, Kilo Lima Bravo for the QRP Net. I'm taking check-ins, any power, anywhere. Come with your call sign now. There was a November Hotel Whiskey. Give me the prefix again. Oh, was it Papa Hotel Whiskey, Roger? All right, I got the November Hotel. I'm having a problem with the prefix and number. Give that to me one more time. Victor Alpha 7, Roger? Give me the prefix a couple more times. I got the 7. Give me the prefix again. I'm not able to pull it out. Keep trying. Give it to me a couple more times. I don't have anything now. I lost you completely. Give it a few minutes and try again. We'll see if I can hear you again. This is Kilo 0, Kilo Lima Bravo for the QRP single sideband net. I'm taking check-ins, any power, anywhere. Come with your call sign now. Check-ins for the QRP single sideband net. We're taking check-ins, any power, anywhere. Come with your call sign now. It's pretty quiet. I'm going to check the chat room here and see what everybody's up to over here. Hang on a second. Let me scroll down here. Are you guys ready to try 40 meters? This is Kilo 0, Kilo Lima Bravo, and we're taking check-ins at any power. If you got a kilowatt, bring it to me. So see if I can hear that. Come with your call sign now. So you guys put in the chat if you want me to go to 40 meters, and 40 has activity, so maybe we can try that. This is Kilo 0, Kilo Lima Bravo. I'll try a couple more here on 20 meters. Any power, anywhere, check-ins. Come with your call sign now. There's LaRon. There's Bill says 40 has activity, and Kilo 0, Kilo Lima Bravo. Reed doesn't have any copy in West Virginia. I think we're probably just going to abandon 20 meters and try 40. This is Kilo 0, Kilo Lima Bravo, taking check-ins, any power, anywhere. Come with your call sign now. I hear a faint, very faint voice out there, but I'm not able to pull anything out. Kilo 0, Kilo Lima Bravo, taking check-ins. We'll do one more or two more here, and then we'll go down to 40. K0, KLB, any power, anywhere. Come with your call sign now.
K04ZKG.
Is it Kilo Oscar 4? Hang on, I got the wrong screen up here. Kilo Oscar 4, something golf. Come again. The 4 station, Kilo 4 station again?
K04ZKG.
Zulu Kilo Golf. Is this Ron in Florida?
Roger, Kevin. You're intermittent, but apparently I was able to hit you.
You are. You're my second call from Florida. Apparently, only I can hear Florida stations tonight. You're 5-5. Ron, how you doing?
I'm still here. I listen periodically, but conditions and things are usually bad, so I figured I'd give it a whirl, and I apparently can reach it.
Yeah, you're doing a great job. Usually on good nights, I can't hear Florida, but on a crappy night like tonight with poor conditions, you guys are booming into Iowa tonight. That's awesome. Well, what's your power and radio and antenna down there tonight, Ron?
Power, probably about 30 to 40 watts, and I'm using a stereo through the tuner up there about 35 feet high.
Doing a great job, man. You almost peaked out an S7 on that last transmission. You want to drop her down to 10 watts? I want to see what they sound like at 10 whiskey if you can. Over.
Your signal dropped off, and I can't quite hear you, Kevin.
Oh, Ron, your 30 watts is doing better than my 100 coming back at you. Can you drop her down to around 10 watts? I want to see if I can hear you at 10 watts. Over. I think I've lost Ron. Ron, if you can hear me, drop your power to 10 watts and see if I can hear it. think I've lost Ron. I think I lost Florida there. But I got you in the log, Ron, for 30 watts coming out of Florida tonight. I've got 2 calls tonight, and they're both from Florida. That's amazing. And if you guys can see my waterfall, there's no activity out there on my waterfall. This is Kilo 0, Kilo Lima Bravo. I'll break with Ron because apparently I think he can't hear me now anymore. So, and I'll take any other check-ins for the QRP single sideband net. Any power, anywhere. Come with your call sign now.
All right, Kevin, I turned my power down, probably about 20 watts right now. The signal's in and out with you.
Roger, and you got a good audio, good signal on the 20 watts too. S5, easy copy, sounding good, Ron, if you can hear me. Yeah, I'm in and out, so he can't hear me very well. But I'm going to put him down for, I think he said 20 watts there. He was coming at me on that last transmission. So we got you in the log for 20 watts, Ron. All right, we'll break with you. And any other calls before we move to 40 on 20 meters here? Give me your call sign now. Any power, anywhere.
Whiskey 1 Echo, Charlie Bravo.
Okay, I got Whiskey 1 Echo, Charlie Bravo. Stand by, Greg, and there's another one in there. Come with your call sign again.
K1 Sierra Romeo.
Okay, I got Whiskey Delta 5, Juliet Oscar Echo. Joe, stand by. There was a couple other ones. Come again.
Kilo 1 Sierra Romeo.
Kilo 1 Sierra Romeo. Robert in Maine, I got you. Was there another call out there? Come again. Okay, nothing heard. Great. We're getting some activity now. Whiskey 1 Echo Charlie Bravo. Greg in Massachusetts, come on in. How you doing?
Hey, Kevin, it's Hollywood on the Cape, and yeah, you're sounding good. I just thought I'd check in. I'm running 100 watts. I can turn it down a little bit, but it's not easy because I'm running an old TS 440.
Wow, great to hear you, Hollywood, on the air. That's awesome. You're 5'9", big audio and big signal coming into Iowa tonight. Skip must be long tonight. I'm getting a lot of faraway stations, 100 watts. If you want to try and drop it down, I'll listen for you. Over.
Okay, Roger. I'll watch the watt meter. I'm adjusting the microphone gain, going down, and somewhere around there. That's about 5 watts DET. Back to you.
5 watts still between a S5 and an S7, kind of up and down there, but good audio and good signal. Over.
Okay, Roger. I'll let you work a few more. W1ECB 73.
Roger. Thanks, Hollywood, for stopping by. Great to hear you on the air. And 5 watts out of Massachusetts, sounding great. Man, that's a good audio, good signal tonight. So Whiskey 1 Echo Charlie Bravo, we'll say 7-3. And I think I heard Joe out there, Whiskey Delta 5 Juliet Oscar Echo on New Mexico. Come on in, Joe.
Hey, good evening, Kevin. Well, I'll tell you what, it's a little tough, but I got you up and down, but about a 5.5 at the peak,
Roger. You're just barely tickling the S1 on my meter on this end. How many watts, and what's your radio and antenna? Over.
Well, I'll tell you what, I'm running the ST9918 tonight, 100 watts, and infrared half-wave up on the flagpole, Roger.
Roger, got you 100 watts, end-fed half-wave up on the flagpole. Well, it's making the trip out of New Mexico. You got up to about an S2 on that last transmission. If you want to try drop 50 to 50 watts, I'll listen for you. Over.
I'll tell you what, you're starting to fade, so I'm going to go ahead and we'll just leave it where we're at, and I'll let you get a few more, Roger.
Roger, Joe. Thanks for stopping by. Good to hear from you. Thanks for all your help on the C-Star deep sky observation fun that we're having together with our telescopes. That's a lot of fun, and I enjoy that with you. So thanks for stopping by. Good to hear from you tonight, Joe. We'll say 7-3. All right, that was Whiskey Delta 5 Juliet Oscar Echo in New Mexico, 100 watts, and a little faint, but he made it in tonight. So we'll move on to Robert in Maine, Kilo 1 Sierra Romeo. Come on in, Robert. How are you?
I'm doing well. I'm right at about 18, 19 watts. Can you hear me?
Easy copy. Man, big signal between an S6 and an S7. What's your radio and antenna? Over.
It's an Icom 7300. The antenna's off-center fed, cut for 80 meters, but it plays pretty good on most bands. I am running a tuner, AT600 Pro 2. But I
Huh?
Surprised at how well this antenna works. First time I've used an off-center fed. I usually have 175-foot flat top. Fed is 450 on ladder line, you know, but this is an experiment. I really like it. Over.
Yeah, it's doing a great job. You're kind of up and down a little bit, but I copied every word. You kind of dropped down to about an S3, and then you kind of peaked out an S7, so a little up and down. So you said, what was the power you came in with?
18 watts, right on the dot.
18 watts. So you want to drop her down to 5% on that radio, and let's see if I can hear that.
Okay, I'm going to talk while I do it, because the only way I'll know what's going on. RF power. Here we go. We're turning it down. I got to turn down all the way. It's slowly drifting down, so we'll see what it is. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can still hear you. What's your power?
Well, this is 10 watts, but it's still dropping. I'm trying to get it down low.
Okay, keep going, and we'll listen as you're talking.
Okay. Let's see this. That's 6 watts, over.
Yep, heard every word. Keep going.
Okay, it's drifting down. I can't turn the slider any lower, but it's drifting down. This 44 watts. You're getting there. It's coming down to 3 watts. 3 watts, over.
Yep, heard every word on 3 watts. Keep going lower if you can. I got you on the 2 watts. It's just starting to get into my noise, but I still heard it.
Holy cow. Well, let's try 1 watt. Hello. 1 watt on the dot. That's it.
I got your 1 watt. Heard 1 watt on the dot. Every word so far. Can you go to 0%? 0%?
It's drifting down. Where are you located? They want to say, Rangeley, Maine, up in the mountains.
I'm in Iowa, out here in north central Iowa, in the cornfields. Over.
Yeah, that's about as low as I can go. 1 watt.
I heard your 1 watt. Over.
Okay, that's amazing. That's amazing. I can bring it up to a few watts here. Or about 20 watts. That's good. Amazing. 1 watt, and I can talk to Iowa. I guess the antenna's playing pretty good.
Yeah, doing real well, especially with conditions that have been the last day and today. They're pretty weak, but your 1 watt, it was right along the edge of my noise, but I was able to pull out every word you were saying. So good job, Robert, out of Maine. Great job.
Yeah, you look up Rangeley, Maine. It's in where New Hampshire ends, right across the state line from there. Rangeley Lake will show up.
Roger. Well, hey, appreciate you stopping by. This is the QRP Net. We're live streaming on YouTube. If you want to hear your audio as you dropped it down, you can check it out there. Over.
I'll do that. Not tonight, but I am going to make a note. What are your hours for this net?
Our hours are 6 o'clock Eastern till 8 o'clock Eastern. We run for a couple hours, usually on 20 meters. Myself and another co-control out of South Carolina, but he's not with us tonight, so I'm running solo. But we're here on Sunday nights from 6 to 8, and that might change because of the longer days now and the daylight into the evenings. We might change that to 7 to 9 Eastern, but we'll see how that works out. But anyway, you can go to our YouTube channel, write this down. It's QRP Net Livestream. And again, it's QRP Net Livestream, and just look at the live stream for today's date. And you checked in around the 27-minute mark, 28-minute mark, so you can slide right to that timeline and hear our QSO. Roger?
Roger. I'm going to go do that right now.
Well, you'll hear it live right now, so you'll just have to back it up a few minutes if you're going to go now. And check it out. Yeah, you can hear your audio and see what you sound like there. Over.
Okay, thank you very much.
You bet. Thanks for stopping by, Robert. 7-3, and that was Kilo 1 Sierra Romeo out of Maine. Got down to 1 watt into Iowa tonight. Great job. All right, we'll break with you, and I'll continue taking if there's any other stations on 20 meters here. Any power, anywhere, come on in with your call sign.
Whiskey 1, Papa Echo Fox.
Whiskey 1, Papa Echo Fox. Man, Paul's out there, too. I heard from Mac and now Paul. Great to hear from you, Paul. How are you tonight?
I'm
15 watts. All right, I copied every word. You're right close to my noise, but I was able to pull you out there, Paul. How you been?
I'm fine. I'm just sitting here listening, just so, 40 meters is a little crowded at the moment, so I'm up here just nosing around, over.
Okay, well, we were thinking about going to 40 because nobody could hear me on 20, so I'm glad the activity's picked up here on 20 meters. Good to know that it's kind of crowded down there because, we don't like to infringe on too much of the fun down there, but we might have to go down later if 20 meters dries up. But 15 watts is sounding great, Paul. You want to drop it any lower and see how low you can go?
Well, I can try. The amp's out of line, so I'll dial it here. I'm running the non-7000 DOE.
Roger, yep. Go ahead, drop her down to 5 watts and see if I can hear it.
One Pop Echo Fox, that's about 7 watts.
Yep, I heard 7 watts. Every word. Good job. Keep going lower if you can. 4.6 watts. I heard you say it. Go lower if you can.
Whiskey 1 Pop Echo Fox, that's 3.
You actually came up. Propagation's in your favor right now. You're on the peak, so keep going lower while we got it.
All right, Whiskey 1 Pop Echo Fox, that's 2.5.
Yep, 2.5. Heard it. Drop her to 1. Go all the way to 1. Give me another round of audio, Paul. Give me another round of audio. Over.
Roger. Whiskey 1 Pop Echo Fox, that's 2.5.
All right, yep. I got you on the 2.5. You're back. So bring your power back up, Paul. I want to find out what antenna you're running. Over.
Whiskey 1 Pop Echo Fox, am I out?
There you are. Yeah, you just came back to me. What's your power at now, Paul?
All right, this is Whiskey 1 Pop Echo Fox. An off-center shed dipole up about 60 feet. It's modeled after the Buckmaster type series, so it's about 60 feet in the pines. Over.
Yeah, it's doing a great job. Your signal's a little up and down, but when you're there, you're sounding good in the clear and good audio there, Paul. Great to hear from you. Thanks for stopping by.
Roger, sir. Thank you for letting me get in here. Whiskey 1 Pop Echo Fox, back to you.
Back to you. And thank you, Paul. Appreciate that. That was Paul in New Hampshire, Whiskey 1 Papa Echo Fox. And hear him on, let's see, it's been a while, a NATO net, I think. Is it the NATO net there, Paul?
Yes, the NATO net. It used to be, the NATO net has been sort of disbanded. It had a lot of some political issues, I guess. I don't know what happened, but I now play about 3 KC up from where NATO used to be. So there's a worked all states type thing on 40 meters. They do it every night in the evening.
Okay, great. Yep, you bet. Well, it had been a while since I've been on that net, and that's probably why, because it kind of got disbanded. So, well, Paul, it's great to hear from you, and thanks for stopping by. That was Whiskey 1 Papa Echo Foxtrot. We'll say 7-3. Over.
Roger, 7-3. Whiskey 1 Papa Echo Fox. I'll be clear.
All right, make sure. Are you on the live stream, Paul?
No. Matter of fact, I was going to bring you up on NetLogger here to see if I could see anything.
Yeah, on NetLogger, in the AIM chat room, the YouTube live stream link is over there. You can just click on that, bring it right into it'll bring you right into the live stream. And if you go now, you can just slide the timeline back a little bit, and you'll hear our QSO. But you checked in around the 33-minute mark there. Over.
Roger. I'll try to check it and find it. Thank you very much. Whiskey 1 Pop Echo Fox, back to you.
You bet. Thanks, Paul. All right. Wow, it's like Old Home Week. I'm hearing from everybody I haven't talked to in like forever. Mac and Ron, and Joe and Paul now. So this is pretty awesome. All right, this is Kilo Zero, Kilo Lima Bravo on a weak condition night. All the long distance contacts are showing up tonight. That's pretty amazing. All right, this is K0KLB. I'm going to continue taking any power, anywhere check-ins for the QRP single sideband net. Come with your call sign now. Check-ins for the QRP single sideband net. Come with your call sign now. Now I'm going to run over here and check the chat room, see what's going on. See LaRon's still out there, and Jeff's out there. All right, good deal. And let's see, the Rally Fan 555 was hearing Paul out there here in Iowa too on his 1 watt. So good deal. All right, and so Joe's out there. All right, K0KLB for the QRP single sideband net. We're going to see if there's any more out there on 20 meters that want to check in. Any power, anywhere, come with your call sign now. I'm seeing a little more activity on the waterfall there, so maybe the 20 meters is starting to snap out of its little funk there it's had all day. K0KLB for the QRP single sideband net. Come with your call sign now. So Paul said 40 meters was crowded. Anybody in the chat can confirm that, or is there something down there we might be able to squeeze in between on 40 meters? Give me a shout on the chat and see what you guys think. K0KLB on 20 meters here, and we're taking check-ins, any power, anywhere. Come with your call sign now. Jeff's going to go take a look at 40 meters and see what he can find. All right, K0KLB taking check-ins for the QRP single sideband net. Any power, anywhere. Come with your call sign now. Just as a reminder, while we got a little break here, we had a special announcement tonight. We are going to host a CQ QRP SSB QSO party on the weekend of April 11th and 12th. And there will be a video coming out here on this YouTube channel shortly after the net that my dog and I made last night to give you a little more information about it. But the details are in the paperwork, which will be provided as well. So we're looking forward to that. Steve and I are sponsoring that just to have a little fun and give us an excuse to have a little party together. All right, this is Kilo Zero, Kilo Lima Bravo for the QRP single sideband net. I'm still taking check-ins, any power, anywhere. Come with your call sign now. Okay, looks like let's swing down to 40 meters, everybody. I gotta go to a different antenna. I'll try and tune up on my inverted V with this radio. I couldn't do it yesterday. I took my external tuner away. I got a confession. I got my ICOM 7100 out of the box yesterday. I think it was yesterday or the day before. Been sitting in the box in the closet for about 5 years now, and I was thinking about selling it, and the XYL said no, don't sell it. So I'm like, okay, well, I got it out, and I've been playing with that. And I have the external tuner that I've been using on my 7300 here in the shed, or in the shack, is dedicated to that. So I moved it out to the garage with the 7100. So now I'm just using the internal tuner of the 7300, and it has a hard time with the 40 meters. But I can switch over to my silo wire on 40 meters. So, but we'll try it here first on the inverted V and see if that works. So let's go on down to 40 meters, everybody, and I'll do last call on 20. Anybody else want to check in before we go to 40? Come with your call sign now. Okay, nothing heard. So let's go down. Let's see if we can find something on 40. I'll be right back. We're going to QSY. This is Kilo Zero, Kilo Lima Bravo. We're going to return this frequency to normal amateur radio operations and QSY to 40 meters. Is this frequency in use? Is this frequency in use? Is this frequency in use? K0KLB, is this frequency in use? This is K0KLB, is this frequency in use? One last try, is this frequency in use? There you are, Jeff. How are you tonight? I got NetLogger updated. I heard Jeff out there. Jeff, can you hear me? Kilo Echo 2 Echo Lima India. You out there? I heard him, but he couldn't hear me. Kilo Echo 2 Echo Lima India. You out there, Jeff?
I can't hear you, Kevin, but you can hear me.
Yeah, I can hear you fine. All right. So maybe the band and conditions will change here in a little bit. This is Kilo 0, Kilo Lima Bravo for the QRP single sideband net. We're going to, I got NetLogger updated, so let's try and make some calls here. If there's anybody out there that can hear me, we'll open it up to any power, anywhere. Come with your call sign now.
Victor Echo 3, November Sierra Victor. Bravo.
Victor Echo 3, November Sierra Victor. Good evening, Terry. Stand by. There was one other in there with you. Come with your call sign again. There was another station trying. Come with your call again. Oh, you're right. I'm getting some static crashes. I think you said November 8, but try it again. Was there a November station trying? No, I lost it. Let's go back up here to Terry in Ontario. Victor Echo 3, November Sierra Victor. How are you tonight, Terry?
Hey, doing good, Kevin. Just on 10 watts today now. I checked in with a little more, but that's 10 watts. How come?
Yeah, I got a good copy on you. My noise is pretty high, but you're above it, about an SS7, S8 on the peak there. Over.
Okay, yeah, I recently updated to the 80-meter doublet, so I joined the ladder line from, that's 5 watts, 5 watts, southbound.
Nice. Heard every word. Good job on the 5 watts. Keep going lower if you can. I think I heard you say 1 watt, and that's as low as you can go. Roger?
Go, and, all right, hold on 1 second. All right, just for giggles, we'll turn the amplifier on, and that's about 400 watts. How copy?
Yeah, you're tickling the red on my meter on your 400 watts there. But you had gotten down to 1 watt. I heard that right, Roger?
That's QSO. I went down to 1 watt, and like I said, I recently upgraded to an 80-meter doublet fed with ladder line. So I've joined the ladder line club. What do you think?
Very nice, very nice. Well, hey, it worked for you tonight on 40 meters of 1 watt. You made it in. I've got some static crashes, and you were kind of competing against that. But, hey, I heard it, so good job.
All right, Kevin, I'll wrap it up. Thanks very much for getting me in there. Hopefully you'll have some better luck on 40 meters here tonight. Take care, 7-3.
7-3. And Terry, what kind of ladder line? Is it something you built, or is it like the 450 ohm window line? Over?
Using 100 feet of 450 ohm window line.
Yeah, that's good stuff. I buy that by the 100-foot rolls, it seems like, and there's always a place for it somewhere I seem to find. So good job, congratulations, and we'll look forward to hearing more from you. Over. All right, this is Kilo 0, Kilo Lima Bravo. That was Terry in Ontario, Victor Echo 3, November Sierra Victor, 1 watt on his ladder line antenna, getting into Iowa, and we'll break with you and take any other check-ins for the QRP single sideband net. We're taking any power, anywhere. Come with your call sign now.
November Zulu X-ray Bravo.
There was 2 of you in there. I think there was a November 8 Zulu X-ray Bravo. Is that a Roger? Was that November 8 Zulu X-Ray Bravo, Roger? Who is that right next to me? Only looks like they're only about 1K off of me. Stand by.
Something about it down there. They were jammed from the 2H station. Back to you, Jim. Over.
Yeah, they are 1 kilocycle down from me. All right, so was it November 8 Zulu X-Ray Bravo? We might have to QSY here, but I want to try and get this call in there. Is that November 8 Zulu X-Ray Bravo? Is that a Roger?
What time of year today? Using 100 watts at, yeah, I got you about at 3, just right above my noise level here. I'll give it back to you. I won't be able to turn it down, so November 8 Zulu X-Ray Bravo.
I got you, November 8 Zulu X-Ray Bravo. John in Ohio. Good to hear from you, John. What was your power again? 100 watts, you said?
Yeah, I'm doing 100 watts, and you're about an S3 here.
Okay, you bet. Yeah, I've got high noise here and some static crashes, so you're between an S7 and an S9, kind of up and down there. So I got you in the log for 100 watts, John. Thanks for stopping by. All right, we're going to have to QSY. I wonder if we can't just slide up 2 kilocycles and get away from this guy. Stand by. No, we're going to have got somebody above us, so we're going to have to find something else. Stand by, everybody. We're going to QSY.
For 22.
I think I hear somebody here. Did that guy on 234 leave us? Maybe he's not there anymore. Let's try this again. We're back on 235, K0KLB for the QRP net. And I think that QRM, I don't hear it anymore. Maybe he's still there. He hasn't started talking yet. But let's go ahead and take another check-in if there's any more out there. Any power anywhere, come with your call sign now. Nope, he's still out there.
Juliet.
Man.
QSO party.
Is this frequency in use? If there's anybody in the chat on this frequency, let me know if you hear anybody out there that I can't hear. Is this frequency in use? I might have heard something, but I'm not sure. Is this frequency in use? K0KLB. Anybody in the chat hear anybody on this frequency that I can't? This is frequency in use. I'll listen on the Vermont SDR and see if I see any signals out there on this frequency, 7257. Oh, I hear a broadcast station. That's what I'm hearing. Yeah, I hear a broadcast station. They must be down on like 255, 7255 or something like that. Okay. Well, let me see if there's something just a little higher. Stand by. Is this frequency in use? I'm just going to pop back up here and see if conditions have changed. It's crowded down there. Holy smokes. Is this frequency in use? K0KLB. At least I can come up here and talk. K0KLB for the QRP net. Is this frequency in use? Okay, I don't hear anybody, so I'm looking at the scope, the waterfall on the SDR in Vermont, and the thing is just packed with signals. We're not going to fit in there anywhere without QRMing somebody or getting QRM'd by somebody, so I'm going to take check-ins here, and then I think we can go down to 80 meters. We can definitely go down there and try and see what we got down there, and I mean, no hurt in trying. So K0KLB for the QRP net. I'll take check-ins here. If there's anyone back on 20 meters that wants to check in, come with your call sign now. Sorry for hopping around tonight, but I'm kind of running solo, so we'll just try and find a place to operate here and see what we can find. K0KLB for the QRP net. Taking check-ins, any power, anywhere. Come with your call sign now. Let's see. Yeah, Stan, I heard you on 7257. Was that station I was hearing that? I think I was hearing a broadcast station right there, and they're all over on that upper end. It seems like starting to come up. So K0KLB for the QRP net. I'm taking check-ins, any power, anywhere. Come with your call sign now. All right, I think I'm going to go down and try 80 meters and see if anybody can hop on 80 on the net and see if we can work somebody down there. And if not, we'll just come back up here and hang out with nobody, I guess. I don't know. We'll see what happens. K0KLB, I'll try one more last call on 20 meters. taking check-ins, any power, anywhere. Come with your call sign now. Okay, let's go down, let's see what's coming, bleeding on 257. Okay, nothing on 20 here. Tried and tried. Okay, so Dom can't get a hold of me. NC4 X-Ray Lima, excuse me, November Charlie 4 X-Ray Lima. Dom can't hear me down in North Carolina either. So, all right, so I'm going to try 80 meters. Let's go down there and see if we can find an open spot and make some calls down there. So stand by. We're going to QSY. Last call, last call. Anybody else before I switch? Okay, nothing heard. Is this frequency in use? Is this frequency in use? K0KLB. Is this frequency in use? I got the Peoria. I got the Peoria SDR, Peoria, Illinois SDR pulled up, so I'll see if I can hear anybody on there. And I don't hear anybody, but I hear myself, so that's good. K0KLB, is this frequency in use? Audio check, is this frequency in use? Yeah, I hear myself. I don't hear anybody else making any calls out there, so it looks like this frequency's open. K0KLB for the QRP net. One last try. Is this frequency in use? Okay, nothing heard. I can hear myself in Peoria, so I guess I'm getting out. Let me update NetLogger 3847, and if anybody hears anybody that I can't on the AIM or in the chat room there, let me know, and we can QSY. All right, and let me get NetLogger pulled back up here. Oh, where did my stuff go? Here we go. All right, K0KLB. Hey, there's Gunther out of Germany. Good evening, Gunther. Good to see you out there. And all right, so we're on 3847. And we're taking check-ins for the QRP net, any power, anywhere. If there's anybody else out that can hear me, come with your call sign now. Check-ins for the QRP single sideband net. Anybody hear me? Come with your call sign now. Everybody around me must be in bed sleeping already tonight, or else they're out enjoying the weather. It's kind of cool, though, so they should be in their shack where it's warm. K0KLB, just taking check-ins, any power, anywhere. Come with your call sign now. If we don't hear anybody here, we might head back up to 20 and see if that's opened up any better. K0KLB for the QRP single sideband net. Come with your call sign now. Oh, Daryl's got me about a 2-2. You can hear me on 80, Daryl. Okay, barely. All right. Bands are dead in Germany. Sorry about that, Gunther. We're on. Steve's not here tonight, so he doesn't have the flame-throwing antenna. So otherwise, if he were here, maybe he'd point you and see if he could work you. But 3847. Okay, so Stan, do you got a copy on me? I can't hear you, so I can't hear anything right now. K0KLB for the QRP single sideband net. Take in check-ins on 80 meters. Come with your call sign now. So Stan's at 60 miles away. He can hear me, but I can't hear him. I'm running 100 watts, though, and you probably have the 6100 maybe, or the G90. You might have to break out the G90, Stan, and pump her up to 20 watts to see if I can hear that. K0KLB for the QRP single sideband net. Taking check-ins. Come with your call sign now. How about Jim over in Illinois? Are you still out there? KD9VAN, can you hear me? Or Norm, you can, okay. 4 burst status. So you're not hearing me either very well, sounds like. Check-ins for the QRP single sideband net. Come with your call sign now. Well, I switched back to the inverted V fan dipole and the 7300, tuned that up. I know at my 40 meters, the dip is just off a little bit, so my SWR is a little higher on the Rig Expert, and so that's why, and it's probably above 3 to 1 that the ICOM 7300 likes to see below. So, but the 20 meters and the 80 meters is tuning fine. So K0KLB for the QRP single sideband net. I'm taking check-ins. Anybody can hear me. Well, there's a big signal on 3850, so it must be bleeding over. But I don't hear anybody on 3850. I don't even see anybody on my scope there. K0KLB taking check-ins. Come with your call sign now. Yeah, I hear him real light on that 3850 frequency. K0KLB, I'll do a last call. Anybody around me that can hear me, give me a call sign now. Check-ins, last call for the QRP single sideband net. Come with your call sign now. Well, we tried it. I don't think it's worth going to 180. Oh, I don't hear that. Okay, sorry, Norm. Doggone, you're in Illinois, too. I thought maybe close enough it would work, but maybe it's too early in the evening yet. The sun's still up, 6 o'clock, and we ain't going to bother going to any lower because I'm sure that won't work either. So let's move back up to 20 meters. Let's see if there's any conditions changed up there. So I'll meet y'all back up there. Stand by. Is this frequency in use? I'm going to slide down when I hear something, interference up there. Is this frequency in use? K0KLB. We'll try back up here again, and then we'll probably close the net since the conditions are so poor. K0KLB for the QRP single sideband net. Anybody on this frequency? Okay, nothing heard, so I'll take check-ins, any power, anywhere. If there's anybody out there, come with your call sign now. Check-ins for the QRP single sideband net. Taking check-ins, come with your call sign now. Yeah, the waterfall's pretty quiet up here. So, well, 40 meters was our best, but everybody's on 40 meters because of that fact. So we're not going to be able to work down there either with all the QRM and the close stations. So we'll probably just close things out here, everybody. Sorry for the quiet night. Like I said, I'm running solo. Steve might have been able to pick up some calls that I can't hear, but I don't know. The conditions are pretty bad, so at least on 20. So anyway, I'll try a couple more times here. Last call for the QRP single sideband net. Come with your call sign now. Check-ins for the QRP single sideband net. Come with your call sign now. Last call. We got 8 in the log tonight. That's, here, let me pull that up. There's our list for the night. And Steve's up there on line 2. So let's see who we're going to crown as QRP King tonight. Who got the lowest out of all 8 of you? This is 8 calls. That's, you know, and the calls I did got were pretty amazing because they were all long skip on 20 meters there. So the person that got the lowest was Mac down in Florida. Alpha Foxtrot 4 Papa Sierra with 500 milliwatts. So Mac, you are crowned the QRP King of the QRP net tonight. So you've got bragging rights for the next 7 days to tell everybody that you're a QRP King with your 500 milliwatts from Florida to Iowa tonight. And you can just go to coffee tomorrow morning and tell all your buddies that you know, they have to respect you for the next 7 days and bow down to you. So that's awesome, Mac. Great job checking in. And we haven't heard from you in a while. So good job on that. Mac, you're the QRP King for the next 7 days. Enjoy that and milk that for all you can. All right, so there we go, everybody. We're going to go ahead and close things out since the bands are so quiet. And I'd like to say, let's see, I better get my paperwork here so I know what I'm talking about, because getting old and I can't remember what I'm supposed to do next. All right, so I guess we got 8 in the log. We got our King crowned. And let's see, just a reminder, we have a Facebook group called QRP SSB. Again, QRP SSB. And if you do the Facebook thing and you'd like to join, you can do a search for that and click on the join button, answer the questions, and we'll get you approved. And I'd like to appreciate everybody stopping by that we did, and everybody that we could hear. Like I said, it was a very good surprise to hear so many folks I haven't talked to in a long time. So that was great. Love to hear that. So I'm going to go ahead just to remind everybody about the QSO party again. It's going to be April 11th and 12th. And so check out the QRP Net Livestream YouTube channel. I'm going to go ahead and publicize the video that the puppy and I made yesterday to kind of explain what we're doing. And you guys can also read details here. We try to make it really simple, and so that you don't have to do a lot other than we're going to break it down into 3 categories. And you'll see that in the video. All right, well, I'm going to just go ahead and close things out here. Let me get the outro pulled up because I know you guys are just waiting to hear Steve play a steel guitar for us on the outro. So let me get that on here, and I'm going to go ahead and thank everybody again for stopping by. And we'll say 7-3, and here comes Steve. Good night, everybody. Have a good week ahead.
Happy radio to you until we meet again. Lightning storms be few. Keep your coax dry till then. We hope for open bands and fun adventures. QRP is so much fun when we're together. Happy radio to you till we meet again. Be sure to mark next Sunday on your calendar. Hang out with friends and have some fun together. Happy radio